Hi everyone, in today's video I will show you how to simplify complex if conditions in PowerShell. So as I said, in this video you will learn how to simplify complex if conditions in PowerShell. I will show you some examples of how you can do it. So let's start with the first example. Let's say that we have a very complex if condition, for example like this. So if, and for example, maybe I will create the name. Maybe I will create a variable. First of all, age, which will equal to 20. Second of all, I will create a status variable, which will equal to, for example, active. And at last, I will create a score that will equal, for example, 100. So this is my if. This is my variables that I will use in the if condition. As you can see, we have 3 variables, so we have to do 3 conditions, and that's why it will be so long. But we will do it. If, for example, age is greater than 18 and age is less than 65, for example, and for example the status variable status which will be equal to active to make it work, and the last end, so the score will be greater than, for example, 80. So as you can see, we have 3 conditions right there, which is not really nice to read. If all of these conditions will be true, we will print, for example, it is working, or I don't know, like this, and we can close that. As you can see, in my case it is true because I made it to be true, because age is between the range of 18 and 65, status is active, and score is greater than 80. So for me it is working. But how can we make it a little bit easier to read? We can break the logic into name variables, so it improves readability, it is easier for debugging, and we can reuse it, so we can modify each condition very easily. So first of all, we will create a variable isAdult, like this. So isAdult. Maybe the name is not the best because we have the upper range of 65, but it doesn't really matter. So age greater than 18 and age less than 65. So basically we are attaching to this variable this first condition. Now we are creating the second variable, so isActive, and isActive will be true only with status equals and active, like this. And now the last one, for example, is HighScore equals, for example, score greater than 80. So this is the same also as here. We have 3 variables, and now we can do something like this. It will be a lot of easier. So if isAdult is true, and if isActive is true, and if isHighScore is true, we can close that. Then we will print that it is working, like this, and we can close that. As you can see, it works the same. And now, first of all, it is a lot of faster to write. Second of all, it is in that case, it's very easy to make a mistake right there. For example, with parentheses, with some numbers, it is very easy to make a mistake. Here, it is almost impossible. And third of all, you can modify it directly in the variables. So let's say that we want to change this isAdult to check it only, for example, for the age above, for example, 30. So we can change it right there. We can reuse this again, and as you can see now, it is not working. But now, if I would try to modify it in that way, so I have to modify this value, and I have to modify it every time. Now I can modify it once, and it will be modified, I would say, forever. So now, what is the second option? The second option is to use the, maybe I will show you two more. So multiple if statements. Multiple if statements will look like this. So we will do, for example, the first if statement for age, like this, or age greater than 65, and then we will return, for example, not eligible age. So now we are checking it. We are checking it in the, I would say, opposite way. So we are checking if the, I have to correct that. There should be or, not r. We are checking it if someone is less than 80 and greater than 65. Then we will return that the age is not correct. In that case, I don't know if the age is correct, but we will check that. Age is 20, so the age is correct. So I have to change that, for example, to 70. Then the age is not correct, and we will get an error, as you can see. And you can do it with the every statement. Maybe I'm not gonna do it, but you can do, for example, status and not equal, for example, active, and you can print something. So this is pretty easy. I'm not gonna waste time for that. And now, the last one is to create a helper function. So we can move logic into the reusable function. Let's create a function of test, for example, eligibility, like this. And now, first of all, we have to take the parameters. So we will take the age, we will take the status, and we will take the score. Now, we have to add the logic. So again, we have to create these variables. So for example, isAdult will equal to age greater than 18 and age less than 65, like this. It should work. Now the another variable is active, and for example it will be status equals active, and the last one is HighScore. So this is the same as in the first example, but we are basically doing this inside of the function. So score minus GE and 80. So this is what we are doing. And now we are returning true only if every single one of this condition is true. So we have to do something like this. So return, and isAdult has to be true, and isActive has to be true, and isHighScore also has to be true. I hope I don't have any mistakes in this function. If I have, I will correct that, but we can press enter in order to create it. And now we can test it. So what we are doing, we are creating a simple if statement, and inside of the condition of this if statement, we will call the function to test, not like this, but like this. And now we will pass the age of 25. We will pass the status of active, and we'll pass the score, or 90 for example, to make it true. And if it is true, we will print again it is working. And we can close that and we can test it. As you can see, it is working. If I will try to, for example, change the, I don't know, age to below 18 to, for example, 10, as you can see, it is not working, so our function is working fine. So this is how you can simplify complex if conditions in PowerShell. If you found this video helpful, please leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and I hope to see you in the next videos.